What's up, guys? What's going on? Camp out here coming at you with another review. Real quick, Asics, ALife dropped a collab this morning. This is one of the two shoes that came out. This is the Kayano. I picked these up for a friend. I was out there actually going to pick up apparel for my significant other. And someone hit me up because they saw I was out there and asked if I could get them a pair. Not a problem. Retail love. That's how we do things, camp out style. I'm not really a big fan of the Kayano just off the bat. I have a LED light. That's why you're getting all the shadow right now. I just want to show you guys the 3M. Anyway, I'm not really a big fan of the Kayano. The model just kind of throws me off a little bit. In particular, I don't like this plastic Asics tiger striping on the side. I also don't like the toe box. 9 times out of 10, it makes it like very long for some strange reason. But let's get into detail about the shoe. The nubuck, or the suede that goes around the entire toe cap, very soft. I'm not gonna say it's the best, I'm not gonna say it's the worst, but it's soft. Has a clean look to it. You got 3 little diamonds in the toe cap there. 3M as well. The entire shoe is like a lot of 3M. Toe box mesh. Underneath the mesh is I'm assuming like a nylon, like a 3M nylon. You can see it. I'll take some pictures. You get a better idea of what I'm talking about with that 3M underneath. Pops super heavy. It's kind of dope. That whole thing fades into a little part of the tongue area, but the Kayano is a mesh of a couple of different shoes. One being the ALife 5, so you can get an idea. That's all one piece, just like the ALife 5 in a sock there. So that fades up into a regular mesh, which is silver. I don't think it pops as hard as the lower portion, but it's still pretty poppy because it's silver once you hit it with the right light. Laces, gray flat with a 3M swivel going up the entire thing. Did come with spare laces, gray flat, basic bitch shit. Throw that back inside here. Let's get into the Asics logo, which is all 3M. Like I said before, a little bit of plastic-y feel to it. I mean, it's durable, it's strong. You'll be able to pull and tighten it if you're doing some kind of running. I feel like the Kayano bridges the gap between like the more luxury style gelite stuff and the more runner stuff from Asics, just by the materials and the way it fits. Like the ALife 5 doesn't have all this extra in here. So it's a little different. I feel like the ALife 5, the ALife 3, the GT2 are all supposed to be runners, but technically, like, I feel like they're more of a luxury style runner than they are a track style runner, if that's the way you want to classify it. But wrapping into the heel counter, like I said, the gel Kayano is a mix of a couple of shoes. Here you have the gel sight and the wraparound. This whole piece is a rubber piece. Gel sight, if you're familiar, it wraps down into the bottom a little bit. This one stops at the top of the midsole. Kind of cool. The rubber's soft as a baby's ass, or smooth as a baby's ass, which is cool. I mean, I don't really have a preference for that kind of stuff. Baby's asses, that is. No, I just don't really have a preference for this little wrap around the heel. I'm sure it's good for heel support, but I mean, I'm not really a track and field star, so I don't care. You got a couple hits of 3M just above that in the heel counter. Asics logo embossed in, it looks like, I guess, a grayish paint in the heel counter as well. That same suede that wraps around the entire shoe. Materials aren't too crazy. Like I said, you have that suede again at the top of the eyelets here on both sides. Everything is mirrored, everything's symmetrical, if you're familiar. A little bit of mesh behind the plastic piece, or actually the whole piece is mesh because it's not all one anymore. So you get that behind the scenes look. So this entire sheath is mesh with that nylon underneath. I'm sure it breathes very well, which is cool. I'm trying to see what else is in there. Yeah, that whole mesh is underneath on this liner. So it's cool. I mean, if it's your speed, it's your speed. The colorway is gray, which I'm a big fan of. You already know that. Let's get into the midsole. Midsole, red, white, and blue with a like a lighter hint of blue, or a lighter tint of blue in the bluish area. But I guess the American way, red, white, and blue, is what they were going for. Not particularly sure. You also have that gray, or gray, red, and blue in the tongue stamping there, Asics logo. There is no ALife branding, which I find weird considering it's supposed to be a collab. Usually how you know it's a collab is the branding, so maybe this is just a regular shoe. They were like, let's do it through ALife. I don't know. A little confusing. I know the pairs were limited on the other one, which is the Kayano 2.0, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know how limited these pairs were, but I know there was only 10 people out there camping out. There's a couple of insider things I need to talk to you guys about, but I'll hit that up in the next breakdown. I'm not going to wait 2 weeks to do it. I'll do it. Today's what, Saturday? I got another review coming up tomorrow for highs and lows, if you guys are looking out for that. So I'll be camping out tonight if you're in the New York area. Not sure what store I'm gonna be at, but probably like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week, I'll do another breakdown video, because I'm going by content, not by a time schedule. So the more content that pops up, the more episodes that I'll put out. But obviously, as the times change and the season changes or whatever, you get a little less stuff coming out, or less content. So I'll be putting out, you know, I'll just follow those guidelines, not to get too boring or drudging here. Anyway, if you like the shoe, it's dope. It's a good look for you. It's your speed. A couple people are out there and they didn't expect to cop shoes, and they saw them. They're like, damn, these are pretty fucking fire. So, I mean, to each his own. There's really no flaws within the shoe. Looking over it while I'm doing the review here. This is like the first time I'm really looking over a Kayano like this, but I don't really see any huge flaws. Maybe a couple of glue stains in the bottom here. Nothing too crazy. I'll take some pictures so you guys can see them. Overall, it's a pretty well executed shoe. I mean, if the Kayano's your speed, then it's your speed. And I'm not gonna knock it, so it is what it is. There was a whole bunch of apparel too, and I went on the website a little while ago because I was gonna put some pictures up from the website of the shoes without taking my own, and none of the apparel and none of the sneakers or any of the sneakers are on the website whatsoever. That's super fucking weird to me because I know everything's sitting in the store and I know it didn't sell out. It's not even like there's a blog up. So, I mean, I'll touch on that in the other video and who was out there at the store that I didn't expect to see out there. So be on the lookout for that after the highs and lows review. If there's anything else you guys want to talk about, anything else you guys want to see, don't forget, I like these guys, so when you're done watching it, do that. Yeah, hit me up on Instagram, hit me up on Snapchat, you can hit me up on Twitter. They're all the same, the Camp Out spelled with a 0. If you're not familiar, you should get familiar. Anyway, I'm out. Peace.